It's 5:50 on the afternoon news. 10 minutes before 6, I'm Patty Handysides. An evening of poetry and humor set to go tonight with comedian John Wing. It's a free night. He's been recently seen on America's Got Talent, although he's been making people laugh for years now. The University of Windsor's Department of English Language, Literature, and Creative Writing is hosting the evening with Wing, who's a Sarnia native, and he spoke with me today.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. You're you went to University of Windsor, and now you're back here to
Yes.
to
I come back
expound some
every once
wisdom.
in a while because I neglected to graduate the first time.
You're just hoping they'll just bestow something on you.
Well, I'm hoping for an honorary bachelor's, but you never know.
I'd go Doctor of Laws. I wouldn't go honorary bachelor's. Go
Laws?
big.
Why would I get a Doctor of Laws? How about Doctor of Comedyology? Something like that.
I think it's because they give out a lot of Doctor of Laws. So
Do they?
I think that's easier.
I don't want a Doctor of Laws.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and where you came from and how you ended up at the University of
Well,
Windsor.
I'm 5'9". My likes are honest people. I came from Sarnia. Windsor offered me a small scholarship in 1978, so I came here, and did 2 years of English, and then got a offer to join a band in Toronto, and did that, and never came back.
Now you've been performing comedy and poetry and things for quite some time.
I have.
And suddenly everyone thinks you're famous because you got on America's Got Talent. But
That's correct. My fame has been very sudden and is fleeting, like most glory. Because if you're not on television all the time, it goes away pretty quick.
Aside from the television stuff, but you have a lot of pieces on YouTube. Has that helped things? Has that helped your reputation a bit?
I don't know. Maybe. Possible. I hadn't really thought about it. It's funny, I wrote a song called This Is What I Look Like Naked. And I kept meaning to do a YouTube video of it with me being naked in the video. And we never did it. And then in America's Got Talent, I was going through the contract you had to sign. And one of the things in the contract was, have you ever appeared naked in a video?
Oh.
And I was able to say, no, I never have.
I meant to, but
I thought about it. I meant to, but I didn't. So.
Where does the comedy come from? Where's that humorous bone that you have?
Well, it was important in our family. I watched a lot of comedy. I read a lot of comic writers when I was young. I'd always looked for various outlets to do to get my gratification from, and that one really once I glommed onto it, it seemed to really be gratifying when you did it right.
It seems to come so naturally to you. Do you just have?
Well, but that's work. I worked very hard to make it come naturally to me. So I work hard to make it appear to come naturally, but in the beginning, it certainly didn't. It's easier now, but no, it takes a lot of work to make it appear natural. Believe me.
Now you do some music and you do some poetry. Where does the poetry come from?
Well, they're pretty much the same thing. I was always trying to impress my dad. He liked poetry, so I started writing poetry when I was about 12. And then by the time I discovered I had no talent for it, I had published a couple of books. It's just like both disciplines took me a long time to get reasonably good at, and then once I established myself, I still like doing both of them, so I do them.
So tonight you'll be sharing both some poetry and just
indeed poetry and comedy.
Poetry and comedy. They sound like they go together well.
They do, actually. They do. Well, I also tend to read funny poems as well.
Oh, that's always good to hear. So hopefully it's a good crowd, and glad to have you back here in Windsor. You don't mind coming back once in a while?
Windsor is my favorite city on this earth. Believe me, it is. It is my spirit city.
Oh.
City where I feel most at home.
Isn't that great?
I have a sister, and her spirit city is Naples. I have another sister, and her spirit city is Rome. But mine is Windsor.
Wow. Well, then we're in good company. With your family.
Exactly.
Well, good luck tonight, John. I hope that it's a good
Thank you,
crowd for
Patty.
you, and it was lovely
Appreciate it.
talking to you. Thank you.
My pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Bye.
That's John Wing appearing tonight at the Katzman Lounge at the University of Windsor. That starts at 7 p.m. and it's a free show. It's 5:56 on the afternoon news.